Want to learn how to uncover hidden treasures in Erie County's property landscape for free? Well, if you are tired of hitting those frustrating paywalls or trying to navigate confusing third-party sites, you are definitely in the right place. Welcome to this explainer. Today, we are going to master the art of the online property record search like a total pro. And the best part? It's at absolutely no cost. We're essentially embarking on a digital treasure hunt to uncover highly valuable real estate info using official, free county resources.
Look, if you've ever tried looking up property data, you've probably hit a wall, right? You type an address into a search engine and suddenly, boom, you're asked for a credit card just to see who owns a vacant lot down the street or what a house sold for last year. Well, we're going to solve that today. By mastering the official county portals, you'll know exactly where to go, what to click, and how to format your searches. We're bypassing those data brokers entirely and getting the information straight from the source.
Okay, let's quickly run through our roadmap for today. We'll start with uncovering property treasures. Then we'll navigate the search tools and interpret your property results. After that, we'll dive into advanced maps and archives, go over some troubleshooting and pro tips, and finally, wrap up with some crucial warnings and disclaimers.
Right into Section 1, Uncovering Property Treasures. And exactly why you'd even want to access these public records in the first place. What do you actually stand to gain here? Basically, property records are public documents that detail a property's ownership history, tax assessments, deed transfers, zoning classifications, and historical real estate transactions. Think of it like the ultimate background check for a piece of land. Whether you're looking to buy or sell, maybe you're doing some historical research on an old home, dealing with legal matters, or honestly just satisfying a bit of personal curiosity about your neighborhood, knowing how to access these records is incredibly empowering. It lets buyers, investors, and residents make really informed financial decisions without having to rely on gatekeepers.
Moving on to Section 2, Navigating the Search Tools, Portals, and Systems. Let's figure out how to actually build your search strategy across these government websites.
So here is a surprisingly crucial point right off the bat. Make sure you are looking in the correct state, because believe it or not, there's an Erie County in New York, another one in Ohio, and a third in Pennsylvania. While all of them have fantastic auditor or property tax websites, our explainer today leans heavily into the really robust systems of Erie County, New York, home to Buffalo. Just always double-check your URL to make sure you're in the right state before you start typing in addresses.
Okay, navigating these sites definitely requires some precision. Step 1, you want to access the official Real Property Tax Services portal or the county clerk's official records search. Step 2, choose your search method. You can typically search by the owner's name, the physical address, or the specific parcel number. And Step 3, and this is key, input the exact spelling to reveal the records. Government databases are incredibly literal, so spelling definitely counts.
Now, when you're using the Erie County Clerk system, you've got options. A basic search lets you search by name, which is great, but no document images are available. However, taking just a couple of minutes to sign up as a registered user unlocks the advanced search. This is a total game changer. It lets you refine criteria using separate boxes and, most importantly, gives you the ability to view, save, and actually print the images of the documents themselves. I highly recommend taking the time to register.
All right, Section 3, Interpreting your property results, making sense of the data. Once you've successfully pulled a record, the next step in our treasure hunt is learning how to decipher all those clues.
What's just incredibly valuable here is the sheer volume of data you can get for free on a platform like Buffalo's Spatialist Property Card. When you pull up a record, you aren't just seeing the owner's name. You're getting the exact sale date and price, the year it was built, the land acreage, the assessed and market value for taxes, and even the number of bedrooms and bathrooms. This is absolutely perfect for checking comparable sales if you're house hunting or just verifying that your own property tax details are completely accurate. It's also important to know how far back your digital research can go without ever leaving your house. According to the clerk's office, deeds and mortgages are fully indexed online from January 1st, 1986, right up to the present. Judgments and liens go back to July 15th, 1991. So if you're doing historical research on a property from, say, the 1970s, you immediately know that a standard online search just isn't going to cut it.
Another vital detail to remember when formatting your searches on the tax portal is how to handle parcel or index numbers. If you are using the tax search, you must enter the 14-digit index number exactly as is, meaning no spaces, no dashes, no special characters. Even a single extra space will break your results, and the system will literally tell you the property doesn't exist, which, as you can imagine, is incredibly frustrating if you don't know this trick.
Section 4, Advanced Maps and Archives. Going beyond basic searches. For those of you interested in even deeper research, Let's explore the Geographic Information Systems, or GIS, which offer some incredible spatial data. I have to say, the Erie County GIS interactive map is an absolute goldmine. By turning on different advanced mapping layers on the left side of the screen, you can uncover hidden geographical factors completely for free. You can overlay DEC state-regulated wetlands, FEMA 100-year floodplains, agricultural districts, school district boundaries, and even detailed soil reports straight from the USDA. If you're an investor or you're looking to build, checking these layers first can literally save you thousands of dollars and massive headaches down the road. But what if you need to dig deeper into those historical archives, beyond 1986? You'll have to use a slightly different method. Older document images for deeds from 1960 to 1985 and mortgages from 1980 to 1985 just aren't fully searchable through the standard text fields. Instead, you have to use something called the Graves Index. You basically look up the alphabetical section, find the Liber, which just means book, and the page number, and then type that in manually to pull up the historical can.
Okay, moving to Section 5, Troubleshooting and Pro Tips, Avoiding Common Pitfalls. Hitting a dead end? Let's look at ways to fix common tech glitches and really maximize your search efficiency.
Government systems sometimes have, well, slightly dated browser requirements. To get the full features on the clerk's site, you generally need to be on a Windows machine using Microsoft Edge because it requires a specific .NET framework. If you're a Mac user or you just prefer Chrome or Safari, the standard search will likely throw an error. So you have to click the specific browser view search link instead. Also, huge pro tip here, the clerk's office does not let you search official records by property address. If you only have an address, start at the tax search portal, find the owner's name there, and then bring that name back to the clerk's portal.
And speaking of addresses, this is the absolute #1 reason people fail to find their tax records. They are way too specific. When you type an address into the Erie County tax portal, do not enter street directions like north or south, and do not enter suffixes like street, avenue, or boulevard. Just type the number and the core street name. For example, instead of typing 123 North Main Street, just type 123 Main. The system will do the rest and provide a list of potential matches for you. Finally, Section 6, Crucial Warnings and Disclaimers, Staying Safe and Legal. Before we wrap this up, we really need to cover some vital warnings to keep you protected. I want you to pay close attention to this. Because property records are public, scammers use them too. They frequently target property owners who appear in public foreclosure proceedings. The County of Erie explicitly warns that they and their attorneys will never ever ask you for payment by gift card, prepaid debit card, cryptocurrency, or wire transfer. If you get an unexpected call demanding any of these things, just hang up immediately. Keep your eyes peeled for these major red flags: unsolicited calls, texts, or emails claiming to be from the county, any requests for your online banking logins or PINs, and third parties demanding upfront fees for quote-unquote guaranteed foreclosure relief. Listen, qualified, free foreclosure help is available through the New York State Office of the Attorney General's Homeowner Protection Program, also known as HOP. You should absolutely never have to pay a fee to a third party for these basic protective services. And one last legal heads up straight from the county. The data and maps on these sites are provided for informational and tax assessment purposes only. Tax maps cannot be used to establish legal boundary lines or to transfer property. If you have a dispute with the neighbor over where a fence goes, pulling up the GIS map simply won't hold up in court. Always consult a licensed land surveyor for specific location questions and real estate professionals for actual legal advice. Please note that while this guide aims to provide accurate information, property records can change, and this explainer is for informational purposes only. Now that you're armed with the right tools, the knowledge, and the safety tips, you are completely ready to search like a pro. But remember, this kind of transparency is a two-way street. The exact same free tools that allow you to research a property also allow anyone else to research yours. So what hidden treasures, or maybe surprising truths, will you uncover in the public record today? Take what you've learned, start digging, and let us know what you find in the comments below. Welcome to the world of open-source real estate intelligence. Happy hunting!